friends, this is William with Believe Unlimited. I believe I will. And today's topic: when wisdom begins. What is that point at which knowledge becomes wisdom? Where is that line? Do you know? Is there a line? Is knowledge and wisdom the same thing? Only the way it's delivered is different. Not necessarily. I believe that when wisdom begins is when there's an understanding around it that because I believe it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it factual, and it doesn't make it the only way. And that is when knowledge shifts to wisdom. When living a good life and doing all the things right, just like we're supposed to do, just like we're told to do, is get good grades, listen to the teacher, grow up, get married, buy a house, have some kids. You just listen to what your husband tells you to do. You just be in line. You do what the society tells you. Don't you be thinking anything on your own. That's knowledge. It's a bunch of knowledge. And we're programmed each and every day of our life. We're programmed with the words that we're taught is normal. Job, daycare, vacation. These are normal words. Everyone talks about them every day. But really, are any of those normal? Can be asked. So what is wisdom? Wisdom is really understanding that the information that we have is greater because of the information we have, not because of the information we have. Wisdom is knowing what to do with the information we have and how to apply it to our life. I once said to a great gal, and I say gal, I was very young. I was a young lad, and we were having some supper, and I was being smart, and I thought I'd spin some wisdom on her. And I said, wisdom is learning from the experience of others, where knowledge is learning from your own experiences. Sounded pretty good to me. I was feeling really proud of myself until she said, wait a minute. What if knowledge is learning from the experience of others and wisdom is learning from our own experiences? I've actually truly never been blessed by one statement by a friend ever before. And I honor her so much for giving me that shift in perspective. The wisdom that we have in our lives and the wisdom that we share with others comes from the experiences and the knowledge that we have based upon the experiences we've lived. And there can be wisdom in a statement, but only when the knowledge is available for the person to accept the wisdom. So really, can you have one without the other? Maybe. Maybe not. But having wisdom is only allowing us to put into perspective the knowledge that we've gained through the experiences we've had. And the experiences are all of our choices in life. And each time we have a new experience, we grow the wisdom that we have, and we're able to share that wisdom with somebody else, and they get to use the knowledge of the wisdom to grow their own wisdom. And I really feel that wisdom only comes when we acknowledge that we don't know it all, that we aren't it, the guru, the person with all the answers, but we are somebody that cares about sharing the experiences we've had and want to give a little of the wisdom that has come into our life. And wisdom is taught, knowledge is learned. And that's the perspective I have. And I'm right, of course. Only because I know I don't know it all. I am so excited about learning and gaining more knowledge so that I may have the wisdom to pass it on to somebody else and help them grow their knowledge and pass on the wisdom. Wisdom has always been passed on from generation to generation. And what we're experiencing in this generation, the most fascinating generation ever, is we have so much availability to knowledge that it is so clouded and so much information, and it's so loud that we miss the wisdom in the message. Attune yourself to the wisdom in the messages you hear. And when we have wisdom, we share it with others so that they can learn through the experiences of others and then have the experience and gain the wisdom for themselves. Life is a beautiful thing. And life is to be lived and enjoyed and cherished every day. And that includes the hard times. You are experiencing just what you wanted. You just haven't figured it out yet. And when you do, you will be so excited of all of the stuff, the stupid stuff, the crazy stuff that you have lived. You will be so excited that you've lived all you've lived, because now it makes sense. It all has purpose and experience for you to be who you want to be. And you wouldn't have known yourself. You wouldn't have known what you wanted until you have had the experiences that you've had. So live large, go for it, do the crazy things, gain knowledge, and then speak wisdom each and every day of your life. I know you're awesome, so you stay awesome. And we'll catch you next time.